Oh yeah, my introduction. Good. So, I hope you enjoyed the hot laps on Kyalami racetrack. Yeah, we had a very nice world premiere in the morning. Now 2 national premieres and also 2 superlatives for BMW M. First of all, the most powerful BMW M road car ever. And here we have the fastest BMW M road car ever. Let's start with our BMW M4 CSL. Special model, limited in number, just 1,000 units will be built. And I can tell you, my colleagues from South Africa told me that there's just a few customers being able to name this car their own after a few weeks' time to come. And they are sold out, the few units which are coming to South Africa. So that means it's quite a unique occasion for you guys to see that car, yeah? Because it will go into private hands right after, also this car. So I cannot promise you to have a close look in the interior because this is already sold. But nevertheless, this car is happy to be introduced to you right now. I told you that this is the fastest BMW M road car ever, which means we're talking about 550 horsepower, 650 Newton meter, and by the way, the horsepower is 40 horsepower more than the M4 competition base model. And we do have 650 Newton meters of torque, and this will end up into a sprint of 0 to 100 of 3.7 seconds. But even more important for us, and as you know, we are Germans and we like the Nürburgring North Loop, this is tracked or has a track time at the Nürburgring North Loop of 7 minutes, 15 seconds and a little more, so but still below 7 minutes and 16 seconds. So this is really a stunning time for a BMW M4 CSL. Never reached so far, and we are quite proud of that, as you can believe. You can see it in Alpine White. It's also available in black, sapphire, and also in Brooklyn Gray. So in that respect, also 3 very unique colors, but there's much more to talk about the M4 CSL. You've seen the high beam and low beam in yellow, a very special BMW M icon for our special models. You can see some red accents, which are unique to our special models and to the M4 CSL. Telling about the whole car, we rigorously make sure that we aim for lightweight design. Lightweight design also is reflected in the name BMW M4 CSL. CSL stands for competition, sport, lightweight. So in that respect, lightweight is really taken seriously from our engineers. We could reduce the weight in comparison to the M4 competition model by 100 kilograms. That's enormously, yeah? How did we do that? For example, a carbon fiber bonnet. The carbon fiber bonnet even offers a view on the carbon fiber in our design of the bonnet, so you can really see that. The accent line in red is also implemented here. We do have a carbon fiber roof, and we also have a carbon fiber trunk lid with an integrated rear spoiler, but you will see in the picture a little later. What we also did is we have thrown rear seats. So no rear seats available, but a net to really accommodate your helmets. So 2 helmets for the race drivers if you take that car on track, and this is really shouting, take me on track. In that respect also, a very special seat, only available for this car. We could reduce the weight of the front seat by 24 kilograms compared to the base seats in the M4. And these are real full carbon bucket seats. No electrics, and you really have to do it in the workshop if you want to adjust it for your, let's say, body type. In that respect, something also taking a look at the side. Obviously, struts and springs are really made for the racetrack. So the rigorously and the rigidity of the car is really something which is taken to the edge, and we are able to go on the limits of the physics. And what you can also see, obviously, is the icons of our M4, which you know from the let's say unlimited volumes which we are selling, but still the M4 with the red outline in the side icon element. You see the mirrors, and you see also the carbon fiber brakes, so an integrated compound brake, also reducing weight but still being highly performing. And in this respect also 19-inch on the front, 20-inch on the rear, something which will give the car a certain performance which we aim for. If we take a look at the interior, I talked about the seats already, but you can see some visuals on the screen. Obviously also the different modes. M modes can be adjusted individually for your purposes. And also the CSL logo is really implemented in the seats. It's implemented in the middle console, and also where we've taken out the rear seats, you can see a 3-dimensionally printed, 3D printed CSL logo. So also a lot of things which kind of give a certain twist to the car, which is not standard. And if we take a look at the rear of the car, also one thing I would like to draw your attention to is our very brand new laser lights. These laser lights are really introduced to our BMW M brand right now with this car. And in that respect, I think something very special, which our customers are definitely liking a lot. And as I said, not only in South Africa, this car is sold out. All the 1,000 units are gone. That's it for the M4 CSL, but now I would like to draw your attention to this big baby here. It is our new BMW XM, and that is basically the introduction for BMW M into the electrified high-performance era. This car is obviously having a striking presence. We do have the 4-eye illumination and lights in the front. We do have an illuminated kidney grille. We do believe that this is quite nice if you see that in the rear mirror, but not for long as we believe, so it will overtake as we believe. You see big air intakes because we are talking about a V8 engine in combination with an electric motor. And as I said in the beginning, this is the most powerful BMW M high-performance model ever. We're talking about 653 horsepower and 800 Newton meters. So in that respect, the combination really of an electrified car, plug-in hybrid, is really something which can deliver what our M customers and M fans are expecting from us. And I think when you get the chance later on, and maybe in the next weeks or months, to really drive that car, you will say definitely yes, this is what BMW M always promises. In that respect, also maybe a few words on the design of the car. You can see that we do have the wheelbase of an X7, for example, so the dimensions are rather in that segment. But we do have a separate design which is really dedicated and fully separated from the rest of the portfolio. We do have Cape York green as a color implemented on that car. Wheel size, also the biggest wheels ever for BMW M, 23 inches. You may notice that we are talking about silver rims here. This is a pre-production car, but you can also get the silver parts of the 23-inch wheels also in the golden accent, which you can see as the accent strip or accent line around the window. We do have some very interesting and some very expressive lifestyle features in the interior. If we take a look on the screen, you can see the well-known curved display, which is also implemented in several other cars already, but with the BMW M high-performance human-machine interface, so all the graphics are BMW M color-coded, and also the typo, for example, is BMW M. You can also see that we have vintage leather implemented in this car. We do have specifically made seats and upholsteries for this car. And one thing I would also emphasize is that if you take a closer look in the car in the after session, you will see a sculptural three-dimensional roof liner, which can be illuminated in all the RGB colors, ambient lighting, which is really nice and gives the car really some kind of special interior feeling. Talking about the rear seats, also something which is quite unique, and for the first time something that BMW M is also kind of characterizing our brand a little further, is that we have a so-called M lounge seating. So we do have the possibility to really have the upholstery going into the rear doors. So if you want to talk to each other on the rear bench, you have plenty of freedom for your legs, but you can also kind of sit in a certain angle to each other. So that's also something which is really comfortable and something that that gives another kind of additional value to our BMW M world. Take a look at the rear of the car. We do have also something special I would like to remind you of is that we do have laser engraved BMW logos in the rear window, left and right. So in that respect, there's something which you can see as a reminiscence to the first ever built M-only car, the BMW M1, some time ago. But this is the next car which is really M-only and which is kind of our own baby, no AG and let's say powertrain of the AG portfolio incorporated, so it will be available only as an XM. XM will also only be badged on the rear of the car, so that is something which really gives it a special character. In that respect, I think something really which will be quite stunning, and I saw a lot of big SAVs driving around here in Johannesburg, so hopefully it will find as many customers as in the rest of the world, also in South Africa. But we do believe that we have an offer which is quite unique and which will really expand the characteristics of our brand even further. That's it from my side. I think, Dina, you will round up and wrap up.
Thank you. There's not much to say after that awesome job explaining a wonderful cars. Thank you, Daniel. So,